But Zombie Fanatic, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. You're saying, MBG, have you heard about the Xbox YouTuber Septic Sauce? He talked about the next Xbox and how it being a hybrid cloud console could be good. Xbox are not in the best place for the next 10 years, in my opinion. I don't know that YouTuber, but I don't know that YouTuber, but I have heard the rumor of like a hybrid Xbox, like cloud Xbox console, and even like maybe it could be like a handheld hybrid. I'll be honest with you, Zombie Fanatic, it's very difficult at this point in time to feel like I can give any good speculation that's not just totally random about future Xbox hardware, because all I know when it comes to Microsoft is they have a Series X console and a Series S that are beginning to sell so poorly that developers are questioning whether or not they should even port their games over to it. And on top of that, Microsoft is beginning to port their games to other consoles to make more money from sales. So when it comes to like what, I mean, I guess the best thing I could say is I could see Microsoft doing anything. I think Microsoft might be in a position with the Xbox hardware where they're like, what do we have to lose? Do something crazy. Go the Nintendo route, right? And just do something totally crazy and different and unique. And who knows? Maybe that could be their savior. Just doing something that no one really like. I mean, it sounds ridiculous to say it, but maybe a cloud hybrid console could be the next big thing. I don't know. But you're saying here you think Xbox are not in the best place for the next 10 years. I think they're fine. Honestly, like I think Xbox has. I actually kind of feel the opposite of you, Zombie Fanatic. I think Xbox has secured their future for not just the next 10 years, but for forever. I mean, not forever, but for the foreseeable future. And I say this because they bought Activision and they bought Bethesda. Like, dude, Xbox could literally just become EA and they would be fine. You know, that they paid like almost $100 billion for that safety net. And I just think that Microsoft, again, they're no different than Sony and other companies where like they want to try to have it all. And I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see how future Xbox hardware turns out, because it's very I would say it's very unpredictable at this point in time. You think they could? You're saying they could still screw up big time? They could, yeah, they could, certainly. I'm curious to see what happens more so in the long run with Call of Duty, because I feel like Call of Duty for now, for like the next 5+ years, at least, is a guaranteed hit for them. Again, like it's worth noting that a down year for Call of Duty is like 30 million in sales. It's like a down year, dude. Like that's when people are like hating on the game and saying this game sucks. 30 million sales. It's a monster. Call of Duty's a fucking monster, dude. And like I do think at minimum for the next 5 years it'll be a mega hit, a guaranteed mega hit for Microsoft every single year. No matter what else happens, Call of Duty every November, guaranteed hit. But I do wonder what the Call of Duty pipeline looks like underneath Microsoft management. We don't know what that looks like. I think we're going to get a Call of Duty this year, 2025, 2026. I think all those games are like already mapped out and they're already being worked on. But beyond that, I'm just curious, like when it's just like, okay, like it's purely Microsoft handling Call of Duty now, what does that look like? Does it fall apart? I've said this before and I'll say it again, that the Call of Duty machine is an impressive one, if not a unique one, because 20 straight years, 20 plus straight years of just game after game after game after game, and each one being a mega hit. Like, no matter what, just each one somehow, some way still succeeding in such a massive way. I've always said that, like, that is not luck. Like, 20 years straight is not luck. There's something going on from a managerial level that, like, it's very I don't know how they're doing it. And I'm just curious to see if Microsoft can keep it up, you know? But it'll be many years, I think, before we really have our answer to that.